I just need to take my Shahada. I need to become a Muslim first. Huh? We can't hear you. We'll be at the hospital soon. Stay with us. And I'm going, I need to become a Muslim. I don't care if I die. I need to become a Muslim. And I'm panicking and I'm thinking, take me to it. Ismail's hospital.
So, talk to me about the journey of you actually converting. Like the day. Let's talk about the day specifically. Were you nervous?
The day I done it, yeah, I remember, because I wasn't going to do it. I didn't know I was going to do it that day.
I swear down. So how did that happen?
Nah, you know, like I knew it was the truth now. And I would say to people like, I need to become Muslim soon. I want to become a Muslim soon. I need to. But you don't ever think tomorrow. You just say soon. Until I learned the word inshallah. Man say inshallah. And I'll be like, yeah, inshallah. So every time I used to see this brother, Ismail, he said, you ready? I say, soon, inshallah. He said, alright. But I never thought I was going to do it today because you're scared, innit?
Yeah, it's a big jump.
It's a big jump. So much changes. You think like, what if I do that? Then everyone's going to say, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. So I was like, no, I'm not ready. You know, you think you're not ready. Because if I do it, I want to do it properly.
Yeah.
So, and then he must have said to me one time, don't die unless you die in a state of Islam or submission. And that's he says it's an ayah from the Quran, from Surah Imran. Don't die unless you die in a state of submission. So like, he goes, you don't know, death is the only thing promised, the only guarantee in life. I might say, you know what, I'll come and link you next week. We don't know if we're going to do that. I might say, I'm going to do, we don't know. I don't even know if I'm going to make it home today. The only thing that's a guarantee is that we're all going to die. One day we're all going to die. So he says, don't play with that. And don't die unless you die in a good state. I was thinking, raw. Anyway.
That's deep, bro.
I had a dream the day before I took my Shahada. In the dream, I got shot.
Huh?
I got shot in the dream. In the dream, I got shot, yeah. But I remember, like, things was happening and it's like, you always think, like, is it real? And then I remember panicking and I was in an ambulance and they're saying, stay down, Mr. Chin, we'll be there soon. But I'm saying, I remember saying in the dream, I don't care if I die. I just need to take my Shahada. I need to become a Muslim first. I need to. And they're going, huh? We can't hear you. We'll be at the hospital soon. Stay with us. And I'm going, I need to become a Muslim. I don't care if I die. I need to become a Muslim. And I'm panicking and I'm thinking, take me to Ismail's house. I can become a Muslim. I need to. And they go, we'll be at the hospital soon. And it felt real. Like I'm in this ambulance. I'm sweating. Woo, woo. It felt like you've been in a dream when it feels real.
Yeah, bro, it feels...
Hey, you're in that moment.
And you can never move as well.
And then I wake up the next day and I'm like, you know, you need a few seconds to like
to make sure it's a dream. You're touching your chest and that.
It was just a dream. And when I realised it's just a dream, it's like, let me just go have a shower, get ready for my day. But I said, right, I want to go and tell Ismail about this dream. So I've gone to check him, and there's something he said to me after. I told him about the dream, and he said to me, while you was dreaming, you was stressed, you was panicking, you was sweating, you was thinking, this is so real. And then as soon as you woke up, you say, it was just a dream, and you got on with your life. Let me go have my shower, freshen up, go. He said, that's exactly what this life is like. He said, right now, while you're in this life, you're stressed about everything. You're panicking about everything. You're worried about everything. When you die and you go to the grave, they say the person in the grave looks back at this life the same way the person who wakes up looks back at a dream. Because the angel will come to you. This is in Quran. The angel will come to you when you're in the grave and ask you, how long was you in that life for? And it says you will answer a day or part of a day. That's it. That's how we will look back. Was it a day or part of the day?
That's how quick it felt.
That's how quick it felt.
Wow.
So he said, so look. And I started thinking, he goes, so what are you worried about? All this fuss. And when he said that, I said, you know what? He goes, you think this world is everything and I'm worried. All that matters is getting close to God. And so I said, you know what? I'm ready to become Muslim now. And he said, you sure? I said, yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. And I stood up and he hugged me. He said, let's go. And we went to the mosque in Streatham, but it was closed because it was not prayer time. So then he was like, do you know what? I've got a brother in Lewisham. Because there's another mosque that we was close to, Lewisham Mosque, that we was close to the imam there and the community there. So we went Lewisham, and brother called Uncle Yasser. He used to always have his house open for the young brothers to come in. So I remember going there and I had grey night tracksuit, Air Max 90s on. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I remember the whole fit, you know.
Grey night tracksuit, Air Max 90s. I walked in. I remember everyone's shoes was at the front. So I said, right, I have to take our shoes off. Gone in. Everyone was sitting on the floor. He said, yeah. And he said, I got a brother here who wants to become Muslim, take his Shahada. And they said, you want to eat first? They brought food for us to eat.
So I want to know, how was you feeling on the inside? Were you excited? Were you nervous? Were you confused?
So now I was nervous a bit.
Yeah, of course.
I was nervous a little bit. And I remember we was eating, and you're like you're so confident outside usually, but now it's like I'm shy, and they were going, come on brother, we'll eat, and they were all eating from one plate. I remember thinking like, well, don't I get my own plate?
And
they was using their hands and all of that, and I'm thinking, right, is this normal? But I'm so shy and nervous. The brother saying, come, eat. And I'm eating, and then after we ate, I remember the brother Kamari just sat opposite me and he says, repeat after me. When I said it, and then the Shahada, and I remember there was something on the TV in the house, yeah? And you see how Allah guides? It was a black man, and he was saying, everything that submits to the will of God is a Muslim. The trees are a Muslim. I remember that was on. It was a talk by a brother called Khalid Yassin called The Purpose of Life. He says, Jesus is a Muslim. This is a Muslim. Everything that submits to God is a Muslim. And as that was playing, it's like it gave me comfort, especially him being a black man as well. And then I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I said it. I said the Shahada. And then I remember the nerves I felt before, there's a different feeling after. I felt, to be honest, I felt bulletproof after that. I walked outside and I felt like,
felt complete.
I'm ready. Even if I die now, I feel like I'm in a clean state now. You know, I'm not scared now. I felt amazing after that.
MashaAllah. What a story.
But then it's hard to. That's when the journey really begins.
Literally.
That's when the journey really. People say, "What's your journey to Islam?" I said, "The journey starts the day you take your Shahada." Because now Shaitan's like, "Okay, so you think you're going straight to Jannah? All right." Shaitan is this devil. Remember, he started as one of the angels, you know, that's cursed out because of his arrogance. I remember this Shaitan has said, okay, I'm going to distract your mankind. He made a promise. I'm going to attack them from every angle until they come off the straight path. So you see, when he sees a man trying to do good, that's when they say that it comes, it starts whispering in the airs. It starts, you understand? So the battle starts, the journey starts, and don't ever think you're too good, like, yeah, I'm alright now. I'm practicing, I'm going to teach everyone else. No. Shaitan will, as soon as you think you're there, that's already a problem.
Show you why you're still
Shaitan will show you why you're small. And thinking you're there is already a sign of arrogance anyway.
Keep it coming. Dua means invocation, to call out, and it's an act of supplication. Yeah. Subhanallah. Yeah, man. I am all. Read the room, all, man. Man saying why? Allow me, man. There's no whys in Islam, bro.
Pistachio nuts and all that.
Yeah, I'm not pistachio.
I'm grown enough for this.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about your name. Obviously, Belal.
Yeah.
Who was it? Ishmael that gave you the name, or not?
Nah, so when I took my Shahada,
Yeah.
What's your name? I said Ashley. I said Ashley, it sounds like a girl's name. Nah. And I said, bro, don't you want a name like a more Islamic kind of name, you know, with a meaning? I said, yeah, of course. How do I do that? He said, you know, there's a book here. Where's that book? And they went on the shelf. Said, look, book of Islamic names. I said, just look through and pick one. So I opened the book and I'm looking through, But then the man who gave me Shahada says, no, I got a name for you. I said, you got a name for me? He says, yeah, I got a name for you, please. I'm thinking, you know what? I'd rather look through the book and pick my own name, because it's not every day you get to pick your own name. He says, no, please, brother, let me give you this name. I says, okay, what name is it? And he says, Belal.
Of course he's gonna say that.
But listen,
Of course he's gonna say that, bro.
at the time, I'm thinking, who's Belal? Why? And he said, this name suits you.
Of course he's gonna say that.
I was thinking, and then he explained the story of Belal. Alhamdulillah. He says he's a black slave, and like one of the first to accept Islam. And then he used his voice to call to prayer. They call him Mu'addin Rasul, like he done the adhan, the call to prayer. So they said, and then the man said to me, there's something about your voice, I feel like you're going to use it to call to good. So then I said, you know what? And brother Ismail looked at me and said, that's your name. I said, you know what, I'm going to take it. He says, research Belal.
We got the same name still.
But then I said, what, can I have two names? He said, yeah, you can have two if you want. Because I said, you know, like a first name and a surname. So I looked through the book and I said, yeah, so maybe I'll pick like Hamza. And then I said, that was like a lion. And then I saw Taymeh, Sufyan. I was just looking through the name. And then I said, the man said, no, stop looking at the ones that sound nice. Go for the meaning, bro. And then when he said that, I saw Muslim. And when I saw Muslim, I said, what, can you have that as a name? Because it means once you surrender to Allah. I said, because if he said, yeah, you can have that as your name. This brother's called Islam. I said, well, if you're going for meaning, I want that name then. Because that's me. I'm just ready to surrender to God now.
And that's how.
So he said, all right, so now we'll call you Belal Muslim. I said, bro, I'm going to take Belal. Let's go in a second. We're going to call me Muslim Belal. And that's how it come. And from then, in that community and area, everyone used to call me Muslim. Or they call me Muslim Belal. Until when I went to Egypt to live, I think when people ask me what's your name, I say Muslim. They'll be like, you are a Muslim or your name is... and I was just like, bro, just call me Belal. So then from then now, my name's kind of just Belal.
How can you spell it like that though, with the E and the A?
Do you know what? Because in Egypt, there was a football player, Ahmed Belal, he played for Al Ahly. And he spelled it, Ahmed, his back of his shirt was B-E-L-A-L. So remember all this man's just learning everything. So I thought that's how it's spelled then, Belal. Yeah.
That's a beautiful name. I'm not gonna lie. When I was younger,
I'm happy with that name.
When I was younger, my mom like told me the meaning of the name. I just felt special. I just felt like right, like I'm trying to say. And every time I get into an Uber, I tell the Uber driver, they want to see on the app your name in it. So mashallah, you're Belal. And then bro, every Uber they want to give me a lecture on my name. Like, I don't already know. It kills me, bro. Before we get into Egypt, let's rewind a little bit back to where you took your child. Like, how did you tell your mom that you become Muslim and what she found with it?
You know what? I didn't tell her straight away, you know. Because you know, like...
How long did you wait?
Maybe 4 months, 5 months.
That's a long time to be Muslim.
Because you know what? Sometimes, you see with humans, we're just human, innit? And if you tell someone something like that, they might... The natural thing to do is to question you.
Of course.
And someone might question you so much until you start to question yourself. And go, rah, maybe I made the right decision. Maybe I'm not ready for this. So my thing is, I'm not really telling nobody. I'm just going to work on myself first and my faith first and let that grow until I get to a stage where you just know that I'm a Muslim. You just recognize it in me. So at first I was hiding from my mum. I'm not even going to lie. I was hiding. Even when it was prayer time. Because one thing they told me is how important prayer is. So I was hiding. I remember, because you see, it's just me and my mum in the house. You know, when you pray, you're locked in. So you can't stop your prayer to answer your phone.
You can't put it on pause.
You can't put it on pause. So I'm thinking, my mum likes to call me. So if I'm praying and my mum's like, Ashley, come here and da-da-da, or can't da-da-da, what am I going to do? I can't break my prayer. So I was thinking, I bet as soon as I start, she's going to call me. So I used to think, I need to check if she's sleeping. I used to have this long period before I pray. Go downstairs. Is she sleeping? Is she not? Go back upstairs. I used to just think until I got so paranoid. I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna go and pray in the toilet.
Stop.
Yeah. And this is what's mad. So this is my first week. So I was
working backwards.
My first week, I was praying in the toilet every prayer. And then I remember at the end, I'll flush the chain and I'll walk out the toilet. my bathroom, and I'll be like, yeah. And then this is why it's important to go to classes and to study. We can't just become something and not. Because I went to my class every week, and my first Saturday, the brother said, oh, we've got some people who are new Muslims here, so we're going to talk about the basics of Salah. What nullifies the prayer, what makes the prayer valid. And it says things that you have to do, make sure you're praying in the right direction. Make sure your aura is covered when you're praying. Make sure there's no food in your mouth. Make sure Fatiha is recited. And then it goes, things that make the prayer not forbidden. If you're not in a state of wudu, you're not cleansed. Or if you're places you can't pray, the graveyard. And I'm taking notes. Another place you can't pray, the toilet. And I remember this.
Just pause.
I just went like that. When the man said the toilet, I was just like, huh? And he goes, forbidden places of prayer is the toilet and the graveyard. And I was just like, rah. I didn't even tell no one. I didn't even tell no one I was praying in the toilet. I just said, you know what? Yeah, I can't do that no more.
That's funny stuff.
But it's a good thing I learnt.
Yeah, no, you learned.
Good
You
thing
learned.
I learnt.
You learned. That's a funny story still.
But then my mum found out, yeah.
So what, did she find out? Did you tell her?
I think like, yeah, she found out. She just said, I know you're, like, I told her, yeah. She goes, what, you become? I said, yeah. She goes, yeah, I could tell, but there was too much things in my actions now, innit?
How could she tell?
I think when I started wearing the
the
gown and that. But you know what? Another thing is when I was few months in now, you start feeling like you go through a stage. May Allah forgive us. I went through a stage where it's like we felt like we were better than others because we got this religion.
Well, the Muslims.
Yeah, that's how I felt. It was not like better, but it was like...
Yeah, I know what I mean. You felt like you're leaving them behind.
Yeah, like, yeah, I found the truth.
Yeah.
Man's on this. And it's like, I'd see my old friends and say, boy, them man are kafirs, like, them man are guys in a fight. Like, you start thinking like, raw. Yeah, these men are not on.
Them man, that's
so
them
we,
man.
yeah, so we started having this. And it was like, yeah, unless you can't even really sit next to man.
Yeah.
So,
Man,
unless you're on...
Lurgies thing.
So